Hello and welcome to this daily yoga routine, and I'm joined by my partner today who will help in demonstrating how the same moves can look in different bodies. This routine is meant to be adaptable for your level and desired depth, and it can be used to continuously track your progress and deepen your practice. So let's start by taking a couple grounding breaths here. Fill the entirety of your lungs with air. Let your rib cage expand all the way to the bottom. And as you exhale, let it drop and all the tension begins to melt away from your body. Inhale, let the breath flow within you, energizing you. And as you exhale, allow your shoulders to drop, jaw to unclench, and your body to just relax. One more big inhale. And exhale, slowly release the air along with anything you might be holding on to. We're going to start warming up our necks with some neck circles to whichever side you start with. Rotate to the side, throw our heads back as we inhale, and then back around to the side and down. Feel free to pause wherever you feel more tension. Go slower in these areas, really taking the moment to notice where the tension, where the pain might be coming from, and giving those areas just a bit more love. Keep moving here as you imagine drawing big circles. Keep your shoulders down and away from your ears. Reverse the direction to rotate to the other side. Remember, this isn't a race, and speeding up won't make time go faster. So while we're at it, might as well be slow, present, and take the time to take care of our bodies. Feel this energy that you're creating here, ready to travel throughout your body and expand. Imagine it flowing down your shoulders and waking them up to follow the same motion. The energy flows down your spine and your body starts to join in the circles, arching the back as you inhale, throw your head back, and rounding the spine as you exhale, chin to chest. Keep flowing here. Reverse the direction and flow to the other side. Before we bring our arms up to the sides, parallel to the ground, palms facing down. And as we inhale, we're going to flip our palms up, keeping the rest of our arms, forearms isolated and only moving from the wrists as much as possible here. Exhale and palms face down once again. Repeat this a couple times. Inhale, palms up, really trying to keep stillness in the rest of our arms. We're gonna feel that same wave of energy floating from the palms of our hands down to our forearms, and they start joining us in that same motion. Flip your palms down Before you inhale, flip them up. Maybe you start noticing your arm twisting as you do this motion. And now on the next exhale, we'll add the rest of our bodies, add our shoulders in the mix. Palms face up, and maybe you arch your back as you tilt your head. Really inhale and open here. Exhale, close. Now on the next inhale, place your left arm on the floor. Your right hand is going to come up. You start adding a little bend to the left. If you need, you can slide that left hand further down along the floor to get a really nice deep side bend here. Try to keep your hips as square as possible. Fold your arm, hand resting on the back of your head. Before you start lifting gently up. Left hand unpeels from the floor to come add a little bit of a stretch here to that right hand that is folded behind our head. Just a gentle pull. Before both hands come back to the sides, parallel to the floor, we're gonna do one more. Inhale, palms facing up, open the chest, and really arch the back. Exhale, round, palms face down, chin to chest. Right hand comes down to the mat, left hand raises up. Side body bend. Slide that right hand along if you need to go a bit deeper, and just allow the side of your body here to wake up. Try to keep your knees on the floor as much as you can. Before you bend that left arm, hand to the back of your head, bring yourself up. And then with the right hand, do a little pull here. From here, both arms come down. And start walking the hands into a forward fold, folding from your hip until you reach your limit. And just rest here for a moment before you walk the hands back in. So whatever leg was first in front in your cross-legged position, switch them before we once again walk the hands out to the front into a cross-legged forward fold. Just take a moment here to rest, to settle into the fold. We meet in our tabletop, so hands and knees, keeping your back neutral. From here, we're going to extend our left leg out. We cross it over to the right side. Tilt our heads to the right side. Take a look here at this foot that's crossed over. Before we uncross, bring the leg back down and switch. Extend the right leg, cross it over to the left, and then just add a little side bend here. So a nice little stretch before you uncross, bring them back down. Push your hips onto a downward dog. We're just going to add a little foot pedal here to wake up our hamstrings. From here, start shifting your weight forward, feeling the motion coming from the bottom of your spine. As you shift your weight forward into a plank, and then we slowly start to sink into our chaturanga, bringing our body weight down slowly. Palms push up into a cobra. Push our hips back into a child's pose. From child's pose, we meet back in tabletop for a cat-cow flow. So Inhale, arch your back, chest open, head up. And then you exhale, round the back, chin to chest. Really push your palms away from the mat here to feel that round on your spine. Before you inhale, open. Exhale, round in cat. On the next inhale, you're going to walk the hands out in front of you as much as needed as you start bringing your chest down. Now here in puppy pose, you can rest on your forehead, you can rest on your chin, or if you feel comfortable and you feel like you want a bigger stretch, you can come down to your chest. You can push back into a nice relaxing child's pose if needed. But if not, and if you're comfortable to keep going, we can meet seated back on our mats. Extend the right leg out to the side while keeping the left folded. Arms come up to the sky and feel as if there's a line or a beam of energy starting from the bottom of your spine, pulling you all the way up and tugging at you from the top of your head, pulling you up and straight. We're going to turn our body towards the leg that is extended, and then keeping our back as straight as possible, we start coming down. When we reach our limit, when we feel that natural urge for our back to curve, then we drop our hands to our feet, to our legs, or down to the floor, and we just stay here for a little moment in a one-legged forward fold to the side. Just allow your body to settle here. You can add a little ankle point and flex for an additional ankle stretch. Slowly bring your hands up and we come back to center before we switch the legs. We turn our body to the left, and with our back straight, we start shifting our weight down as if we want to touch our belly to our thigh. And when we reach our limit, when our back naturally wants to curve, then we drop our hands down. And if you did it on the other side, add that little ankle stretch. Before our hands come back up, we meet in center. Palms of the feet come to touch and our knees open heavy to the sides in a butterfly stretch. And with our arms still up, we're going to apply the same technique of the forward fold. So start folding with your back straight, and when you naturally feel the urge to curve, then you drop your hands down to the floor in front of your feet. I like to add a little leg flutter here just to get rid of some of the tension on the inner thigh. Use your exhales to walk the hands a little bit further if you can, before you walk them back up and close to your body. We're gonna finish the session by meeting in a butterfly pose. Interlace your fingers and place them on your feet. Straighten your back. Shoulders rounded down your spine and away from your ears. Just take a moment here to breathe. Start gradually tilting back into a reclined butterfly. We're gonna lay all the way down on the floor. Our palms of the feet stay touching one another, legs still falling to the side. Keep your pelvis tucked in. It's okay to keep a natural curve because our backs are not flat naturally. You allow your spine to relax as much as possible. Bring your knees together, palms of the feet on the mat. We're going to open our arms to the side in a T shape, and with our knees together, drop them both to the right in a supine twist here. You use your core to bring the knees up and then drop them to the left. Bring your knees back up. Hug them to your chest. If you'd like, you can add a little rocking motion to one side and to the other. Feel a nice massage on your back. And take as long as you need. And when you're ready, you can come back up, take a deep breath, take a moment to thank yourself for showing up. I'm grateful you've shown up today. Don't forget to like if this helped you and to let me know in the comments if you'd like to see anything more specific. And I'll see you guys on the next one.